I talk a lot about neutrals on this channel, and for good reason, I would say. I think overall they're timeless, they're versatile, they can work in nearly any room. But based on my recent 5 weird color pairings video, I understand that a lot of you are totally over neutrals and you want to see me talk about something other than greige or gray. Just looking at the comments, I know some of you are like, if I see one more greige living room, your soul is just gonna flatline or something. So if that sounds like you, this video is pretty much made for you. If you're craving color, personality, and maybe a little bit of drama, the good kind, I've got 5 bold, beautiful paint colors that will make any room pop without feeling like a total clown house. And because it's me and my taste, you might see a common theme, at least for a couple of these, but I love them. And just like the last time, I tried to go with different paint companies to keep things as varied as possible. These aren't crazy, they're just different in the best possible way. But before we dive right into these colors, let me tell you about our color consultation services. Are you looking for a full-service online color consultation? Check out the link below because we are offering a personalized color consultation service with Maria, our full-time consultant. You can have a back-and-forth communication to make sure you're picking the right colors for your space. Details are all below. Number 1, Benjamin Moore's Aegean Teal. Aegean Teal isn't just another blue, green, gray. It was Benjamin Moore's color of the year back in 2021, as far as I can recall, for a reason. It's rich, but calming, and just earthy enough to feel grounded while still bringing a real sense of style and color. It's kind of a medium tone blend of blue-green and a whisper of gray that makes it incredibly livable. This color looks stunning in all sorts of rooms, like living rooms, dining rooms, and even bedrooms. It works beautifully with off-whites, with different types of metallics if you like, your brass hardware, or if you have a lot of natural woods, organic textures, and even soft blush accents. I really like to incorporate a little bit of pink here and there, maybe a touch of lavender. You can even pair it with creamy white trim, like a white dove, for example, or you can go with something like simply white if you want something more clean but still have that touch of warmth. I feel like warmer whites with Aegean Teal is just a match made in heaven. One of those colors that feels both timeless and fresh and modern, which is kind of rare. Aegean Teal, it doesn't really scream for attention, but it certainly commands it, even in 2025. If you're someone who wants color but is kind of nervous about going too far, this is your perfect gateway into the world beyond beige. And now for something completely different, Sherwin-Williams Smoky Salmon at number 2. Now this is not your typical pink, and that's why it works for me. It's a muted, sun-baked coral with a soft peachiness, like a bit of a sunset vibe with a cozy lived-in feel that I really like. And the smoky part of its name is what makes it shine. It has just enough of this soft touch to keep it sophisticated and not overly fabricated or sugary. I find this to be a beautiful choice for a guest bedroom or a cozy reading area in your home, or even a powder room where you want a splash of personality rather than going the other way towards something more dark and moody, which a lot of people do. I find it's really fun to pair this with other lighter wood tones, natural finishes, or even a dark gray-green accent incorporated next to it to keep it feeling grounded, because this is a very playful, warm, unexpected color that brings in some vintage charm, making whatever room you use it in feel considered and unique. Next up, we have Behr Paint's Royal Orchard at number 3. Now this deep earthy green is for anyone who's been flirting with a moody color but isn't ready for full-on forest tones. Royal Orchard walks this beautiful fine line of being bold, dramatic, but not too dark. It's kind of like an olive green that grew up and went to design school. A really easy use case for this for me would be in a dining room or a prestigious office where you want the space to feel cozy and rich. It works with off-white trim or white trim. Warm wood floors goes really well with it. And if you really want to elevate the whole look, pair it with some light creamy upholstery or even little touches of terracotta accents. It's one of those options that instantly makes your space feel intentional, like you didn't just default to it, you actually chose it, you selected it. And I think that's the key to proper color selection. It looks like you actually gave a S. Number 4, we have a Sherwin-Williams color called mineral gray. To me, this is how you do color without going crazy. Mineral gray is this stormy blue-gray with just enough saturation to stand out. It feels a little bit nautical, elegant, and modern, but still totally feasible for a lot of people. It's one of those colors that can kind of change throughout the day depending on the lighting, which keeps things very, very interesting. And in a bathroom or especially a bedroom, it feels very calming, soothing, and elevated. And if you wanted to use it in a dining space of some sort or the kitchen, it gives off that refined designer vibe without trying too hard. Mineral gray pairs very well with those more crisp whites, and I would say more grayscale metallics like brush nickel, or you can bring in some pastel shades if you want a bit of a subtle color story throughout the space. It's for the person who says, I want color, but I don't want to get smacked in the face with it. We now have Benjamin Moore's Soft Fern. This soft green is like a breath of fresh air to me. Soft Fern is peaceful, it's fresh, and just colorful enough to bring life into any space. It's not overly saturated, which is what makes it such a great choice for walls. You get color without the visual clutter. It's perfect for bedrooms and bathrooms, or even kitchens where you want something light, inviting, and a little bit different. It looks amazing with, that white oak cabinetry or creamy whites in general. It's a color that quietly uplifts the room, and I think it's a choice you'll never get tired of. At least I won't. It doesn't demand attention, it just makes everything feel a little bit better. If you're bored of the same old neutrals, these colors are proof you don't need to go neon to make a room pop. You can't win them all, can ya?